Getting started with AR campaigns is really straightforward, so let's go ahead and create one now. From the campaign section, you can create, edit, and manage your AR campaigns. Let's start by creating a video campaign. We also have the option here to create a 3D AR experience. If you want to do this, make sure your 3D asset is saved as an FBX file and zipped up. Once you upload your 3D file, they can take up to 24 hours to process, but once they do, you can test your 3D campaigns the same way you test your video campaigns. So I'll select video, and then in the campaign type, we can select app as well as WebAR. App AR requires downloading the app, which gives you more control and even more insight when reporting. WebAR makes it easy for anyone to access your AR experience through a QR code, so there's no need to download an app. I'm going to select both. The campaign, or marker image, is what will trigger your augmented reality experience. Once we create our first campaign, you'll be able to test using this image. Then we'll add our MP4 video file. My file has a green background, but I'll show you how to remove that later. I've also made sure my file is under 50 megabytes. It's important to make sure that our video loads quickly once the AR gets triggered. So let's go ahead and click Add Campaign. If you're using WebAR, it can take a few minutes for the assets to be ready to test, but you will receive an in-system notification once they are ready. And congratulations, our video campaign is ready. We can quickly click the marker image to see our graphic. If you have the app installed, you can test your AR here, or if you have enabled WebAR, you can use the QR code. Simply open the camera on your phone or device to test it. So that's looking good. Once you've started creating a few campaigns, you'll want to begin driving traffic by creating engaging calls to action. There's two ways to add calls to action to your AR campaign: as a primary call to action or a secondary call to action. The primary call to action makes it really easy to create pop-ups during your AR content that prompt your users to call a number, send an email, or go to a URL. Now this could be a website, a survey, a landing page, or even directly to a Messenger chatbot. For example, one that you've already set up in Facebook Messenger. Next, the trigger can happen either after a set period of time or when the user tries to leave the AR experience. I'm going to make my trigger 20 seconds. Then I'll add my URL. This is going to link to a chatbot that I've already set up on Facebook Messenger. If you do want to use something like a chatbot for yourself, you'll need to enable external browser. This will let the device open the required app. For Messenger, it will open the Messenger app on my user's device to start the chat. Then add your own message and name for the button. And then we can also add a secondary call to action to the AR experience. So these appear as smaller prompts beside your AR content, and they are perfectly suited to add social media and website links to your AR campaigns. It's always important to experiment with the different types of calls to action, find out what works for your campaign and what's going to give you the best results. And you'll be able to see all that in your stats. When you do start rolling out your campaigns, you'll be able to see clearly what buttons your audience are using and responding to. Once you've set up your calls to action, you can test them right here on the platform, make sure they're working. And with our calls to action in place, our campaign is ready to start delivering real results. So don't hesitate to reach out and see how we can help you deliver amazing results with AR.